Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution. Good morning everyone. I am at the Rolls Royce showroom here in Sydney, Australia. I thought I'd never say this, but today I've got the loan of the Rolls Royce Spectre full electric vehicle for the next 6 hours or so. Looking forward to it very much, so thank you very much to Rolls Royce Australia for loaning me the car for the day. And here we are in the showroom. Let's have a look around. There's some of the cars there in the showroom. Beautiful. And have a look in the waiting area here. All the pillows of the Rolls Royce monogram. Look at this. This is way above my pay grade. Punching way above my weight today. Amazing. This could be the most expensive car I ever get to drive, so I will really soak it in today. Look, but don't touch. At least for these ones anyway. I get to touch the Spectre today. Some of the awards they won: 2023 Regional Digital Content Creator or Creation Champion. Very prestigious. On display here. Amazing. And built in Goodwood, England. Oh, I forgot to bring my gloves today. I'll have to wash my hands. Some of the options available. Some of the trims. Options, options, options. Very fancy. You can really go to town with some of these colors. Okay, so here it is. The most expensive car I will probably ever get to drive. Introducing the Rolls Royce Spectre here in the delivery bay of Rolls Royce Sydney. I've even got my cheat sheet here in front of me, just so I know exactly what I'm telling you guys. So, bit of information here. So 2 doors, 4 seats, 5.4 meters in length, 2.017 meters in width, excluding the mirrors, 1.5 meters in height, 3.2 meters wheelbase, 12.7 meter turning circle, 380 liters boot, 2.89 kilos in weight. Charging time, 34 minutes, 10 to 80%, 200 kilowatt DC, apparently 22 kilowatt AC, 3-phase. 430 kilowatts of combined power, front and rear motors, 900 Newton meters of torque, 4.5 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. Drag coefficient, 0.25. Not too bad for a big car like this. 2 motors, like I said. 102 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery. Power consumption, 23.6 to 22.2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And WLTP range, 530 kilometers. There it is, the Rolls Royce Spectre. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm about to drive this thing today. Unbelievable. What a magnificent piece of machinery. Each car handmade at Goodwood in the UK. No 2 Rolls are the same. This is basically the superseded Phantom. Rolls are going EV, full EV by 2030. And the privilege of driving this today. Cannot wait. Let's do a detailed walk around. All right, I don't want to miss any detail here. Starting with the front. You can see a camera there. Beautiful grille. Rolls Royce logo emblem, which you can retract. Feel that, it's gorgeous. 23-inch wheels, Pirelli tyres, 255, 40, R23, 104Y, Rolls Royce. Amazing. Look at the skirting on the side there. Side mirrors. Head-up display, which we'll have a look at shortly. Cameras at the front there. And have a look at this. That locks the car. Unlocks again. Gently pull this open. 1.5 metre door. Biggest door Rolls Royce have ever made. And we'll go through the controls of the doors shortly. Look at the scuff plate. Rolls Royce Spectre, illuminated. Unique number, built in Goodwood. Lambs, wool, floor mats. I think that's like $6,000, I was told this morning. Yeah, everything you see here is basically an optional extra. Starting at, well, if you've got to ask, you can't afford it. But since I can't afford it, I need to ask $770,000 before any on-roads and options. This car is probably over $1 million. Amazing. And the famous Rolls Royce umbrella, check this out. Wow, it matches the car. And then you push it in. Click. Good to go. It smells really nice inside. It smells really lovely. This is like new car smell at the next level. Insane. I might just open the boot to show you all that before we hop inside. Plush. Pretty deep actually. And then push shut. Got a charge port here on the side. Flicks open. AC DC. Like I said, 200 kilowatt DC fast charging. Oh, we share the, well, I'm saying we now, no, the Rolls Royce showroom shares it with other luxury cars like McLaren and Aston Martin, so you can hear some nice cars being started up there in the garage. And you just push start to close. And that brushed metal inside there, absolutely gorgeous. Rolls Royce emblem. Yes, the Spectre, the Rolls Royce of EVs. Sorry, I had to put that in there. Ultrasonic sensors throughout the car. I love this trim here. Look at this. I want to say orange, but I'm sure there's a fancy name for it. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Let's go around here. I don't want to miss a moment. And you can shut the door by just pushing this button here. You almost need buttons to open and close this door because 1.5 meters, right? I can't even reach the door when it's fully open, as I'll show you very shortly. Oh, I locked it again. Okay, let's open it this way. So the first part is manual, then it sort of powers it out for you as it swings open. And welcome sound. All right, let's hop inside. So we've got usual seat controls here, all automatic of course, as you'd expect. Heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. And if you want to hop into the back, which I'll do later on, just pull this up and then it'll power forward for you, like that. I'm not doing anything. Right, and I'll climb in later on as well. And you can manually push it back as well, like that. Then it'll automatically drag it back for you. Okay, let's hop in. Okay. Like I said, when I'm sitting in here, I can't actually reach the door handle. My arms aren't that short that I can't reach it, right? So you can actually close the door this way, down here. That's for the passenger side, this is for the driver's side. Let's do that. Hold this, and it closes. Or the other option is, you can actually, so let me push that open. So, push it out there. You can actually push the foot brake and it'll shut for you. So you have to hang on to it the whole time. Wow, that's like next level fancy, right? Okay, let's go through the interior. I was just trying to work out what this lever was for, this button that actually closes the vent. If you don't want the AC on that side. Okay, so lights, I'll leave it on auto for now. You can change the intensity of the lighting of the instrument panel. There you go. Oh, and the Spectre lighting here on the headliner, I think that's an extra few thousand as well, as you'd expect, of course. Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth connectivity. It's got its own SIM card too. Okay, so I'll adjust that to my liking. We've got fog lights, other lights, start, stop there, park brake, and then hold button, performance pedal, expensive floor mat, lighting throughout. Oh, and the door lighting is extra few thousand as well, as you'd expect to. On the side here, we've got wing mirror adjustments, boot opening, massage seat, seat memory, and then if you want to adjust stuff for the passenger side, you press that button, and then a powered windows as you'd expect to. Tiny bit of storage down here. Oh, extra bit of handle there too. Beautiful. Okay, let's look up here. What have we got here? Handle, door handle. Yeah, lighting. Actually, let's put the car on. Let's turn it on. Oh, startup sound. Oh, and the star, shooting star ceiling. We'll go in the back and see whether we can see any shooting stars. It'll be easier to see from the back. SOS button, reading light. I'll just push this button here. Wow, that's bright. That's cool. Whoa, fancy. Oh, everything turns on. Okay, let's turn that on so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Oh, and visor. Okay, as you'd expect. Rear view mirror, hello there. And that is the passenger side. We've got bespoke Rolls Royce audio. All in-house, of course. That lamb's wool floor mat. That's just, I just can't get over that, how good that is. It's so good. This motor car has been personally road tested by an authorised Rolls Royce test driver over a distance of 150 kilometres. That's the VIN. Rolls Royce motor cars. So fancy. I've been told they've sold at least 5 in Australia, 3 in Sydney alone. 3 in Sydney. Amazing. Seats here just amazing. They're just so plush. It's crazy. Rolls Royce monogram. Ventilated heated seats, like I said. Let's have a look at the dash. So we'll go through the screen in a sec. Clock. This closes the vent again. Okay, hazard lights. I think this is, I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this must be the media control. Lock the car. Unlock the car. Okay, moving on. Air conditioning settings. Soft, medium, high, max. Adjust the how cool or warm you want it. Top and bottom. Demisters. Fancy cup holders, which you can shut. Genuine wood, by the way. Extra again. More controls here for the screen. Camera. There we go. Pretty high resolution screen too. Manage points. Assist view. Nice. Parking view. More. Car wash view. Ooh. Settings. Sound when available. Nice. So much to play with. Okay, then moving on to the steering column now and the instrument cluster screen. Go time, odometer. We'll have a look at this more in action when we go for a drive. Temperature. And you've got the gear shift here, just on the right. And then wiper control on below. Just show you just behind the steering wheel here. You can have it on automatic rain sensing, of course, as you'd expect. And then indicators here on the left. There we are. Okay, Rolls Royce there. All controls here, volume, and then cruise control too, and voice activated. Okay, so I'll pop the instrument screen on, speedometer, 419 kilometers, so not quite full charge at this point. About 75, 80%, that should be enough for today. Okay, let's hop in the back. Most of someone drove me around today. That is the shooting star ceiling. Can we see any shooting stars? I don't know if I misheard, I'm sure I didn't. I heard it was $30,000 extra, this option here, for the star, shooting star roof or ceiling. Crazy. Again, way above my pay grade, but very cool to be here. Reading lights, controls, it's very cool. And then back here, you've got air conditioning vents, air conditioning controls, and again, climate control too, and more drink holders. Very cool. And more storage down here with USB-C charging ports. I'll check this out. Hello. So cool. Of course, what Rolls would be without a coat hook? Okay, so that is the back. So I think it's almost time to go for a drive, everyone. Let's do it. Quickly run through the infotainment screen. So there it is there, very high resolution like I said. You can adjust using this to toggle. So there you go, phone, media, all the different apps available, all the settings, Rolls Royce IDs you'd expect. Amazing. Spirit of Ecstasy, which is the emblem. Well, see you later. Let's extend it again. Hello. I mean, we're driving a Rolls, right? We should probably have it on automatic too. Spirit of Ecstasy will retract when locking and raised when unlocking the vehicle. Okay, we'll leave it on automatic. Lighting on when stationary. Vehicle status, system settings. Let's have a look. Date, time, English, UK, voice control, time period for journey, consumption. I'm not too fussed about that today. Driving a Rolls Royce, just going to enjoy it. But apparently it's 23 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Ooh, remote software upgrade, that's over the air, that's good. Valet parking mode, you'd want that, definitely. Wireless charging tray. Yep, amazing. Absolutely amazing, love it. Infotainment. Yep, all the different apps in my CarPlay as well, integrated with the apps here. Very cool. All right, well, that's probably enough, I think. Let's head off and drive. How cool is that? How James Bond, Spectre. Every now and then I just catch a shooting star in my peripheral vision. It's really hard to capture, because it's quite random, which is pretty cool as a passenger. But yeah, just have to take my word that these shooting stars do happen on the roof here. Oh, one more thing. Check out this key fob. Fancy, huh? Matches the car color, of course. Of course, as you'd expect. Oh, this is too cool. Look at my Apple CarPlay apps, Rolls Royce. Had to mention that. This may never happen again. All right, first drive, everyone. Let's do this. Woo! This is $1 million vehicle, everyone. I am going to take extreme care with this. Here we go. Apparently, it is meant to make you feel like you're on a magic carpet. Pretty smooth so far. It's a really long car too. So, I'll take extreme care with this. Well, if there was any day I were to start becoming a careful driver, today is the day. Because, let me just tell you, the insurance on this vehicle is there's two excesses, by the way, for media loans. So there's, if you're a regular auto journalist, which I'm not, it's $5,000. But if you're an influencer, which I guess I will be classed under, it's probably the best fit between the two, then it's $12,000 excess. So holy moly, right? I don't want to fork out $12,000.
Now turn right at the traffic light onto Duty Street.
I will. Yeah, today's the day to start driving carefully. Like driving to church on Sunday, as they say.
The expected drive time is 38 minutes.
Thank you, ma'am. 38 minutes, yeah, I can deal with that. Wow, such a smooth ride, it's crazy. They're not wrong. Magic carpet ride.
Please turn left in 200 meters onto Ralph Street and then turn right.
That, you know, very posh British accent just fits the whole mood of the day, right? I'm getting
now
a lot
turn left onto Ralph Street then turn right.
Getting a lot of looks already. Just admiration, I guess. It's like, holy crap, it's a Rolls Royce. It's a Rolls Royce Spectre. The suspension in this thing is awesome. These roads are terrible.
Turn right onto Shirley Street and then turn into the second street on the left.
I don't know how many EVs I've driven around Alexandria. Just, you know, just for fun, right? Well, not for fun, but like on media loans. And you know, there's so many potholes, and because this is a light industrial area.
Now turn left at the end of the road onto Botany Road.
It's awful, but this thing makes it look like an absolute breeze. Feels like a breeze. Getting looks from everyone. Not just, you know, men, but women too. Everyone wants to look at the Rolls Royce. Normally the girls don't care, but come on, it's a Rolls, right? You recognize a Rolls straight away. I'm dressed more like a driver than someone who should be driven around today. That's okay, I don't care. I'm driving. I am the driver. I suppose with my take-home pay, I probably I'm only the driver. I'm not the driven. Oh, so funny. I'm still pinching myself driving this thing. Anyway, I'll keep driving along the roads of Alexandria, and then I'll touch base again when I'm closer to the Harbour Bridge. We've got to cross the Harbour Bridge in this thing. And then we'll do some shooting around Wahroonga today, Wahroonga. Some nice old world mansions up there, which will make for some very nice footage. All right, I'll touch base shortly. All right, watch me merge across 3 lanes. Let's see if anybody actually lets me in. Yes, people let me in. I'm surprised, I'm shocked. Who would let a Rolls Royce in? I suppose they want to have a look at it too. Okay, let's see. It's crazy, right? The car that I'm currently driving is 1/20th the cost of this car. You can buy a very nice apartment in Sydney, I think, with this money. Or can you? Maybe you just can. Just. Certainly couldn't buy a house in some parts of Sydney anyway. I don't know, which one probably makes a better investment? The Rolls. No, of course not the house. But hey, you know what? If you've got the money to spend, why the heck not? I'd get a Rolls if I could afford it. This car is so plush. It's so comfortable. And it's no slouch either. Like, it's actually built for reasonable performance for a car this big and this luxurious. 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds is no slouch. 430 kilowatts of combined power. 900 Newton meters of torque. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Like, I don't think I've driven that many cars with that kind of performance. Seriously. All right. Into the tunnel. And this is where the star lighting, the shooting star roof comes to its own. It's pretty nice. All right, touch base when we get to the bridge. Oh, the music's good. Sounds really good. Yeah, that bespoke Rolls audio sounds really nice with the bass.
Road for 3 kilometers.
Okay, so on the Cahill Expressway now, and about to hit the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Might see if I can just pump it a little bit. Holy crap, that was fast. You heard a bit of a roar, right? That's insane acceleration for this thing. No way. I had to try that, sorry. That was so good. Just a quick note on the head-up display too. You can actually see the navigation in the head-up display, and you saw the turn-by-turns too, with the cameras popping up as I drove. And there's also a little B button. I don't know whether you saw during the walk-around, B button where the gear shift is, and that's turning on like harsher regen braking. And there is apparently one pedal driving as well. So when we get into some of the quieter roads, I'll give that a test. All right, here she is, the grand old lady of Sydney, the Sydney Harbour Bridge in a Rolls Royce Spectre that's worth over $1 million. Because I can, because I've earned this. Well, I haven't, but I've earned the trust of Rolls Royce for the day. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Rolls, for entrusting me with your $1 million vehicle with an insurance excess of $12,000. For me, anyway. Okay, let's test out the cruise control. Okay, all right, maybe not. Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. I worked it out. So, oh, there's lane keeping as well as an auto steer. 70. Oh, yes, I got it. And apparently you can drop it down by 1, 2. Yep, awesome. And then down by
1 kilometre bear left.
Can I go down by? Yes, you can go down by 10s as well. Nice. All right, let's go down to 70, which is the speed limit. Oh, look, you can see the Harbour Bridge too in the nav. How cool is that? How good's the lane keeping? Oh wow, look at that. That's awesome. Tourist in my own city, in the Rolls. That AR is awesome. Maybe we should crash a wedding today. I'm sure the bride and groom won't mind hopping in for a ride. That is so cool. That is such a high-res camera. That's crazy, crazy good. A bit of road work around, so you don't want to watch road work. But I'll do some more freeway driving in a second once I get onto the M2.
Right onto M1.
Or M1. Check this out. The screen's quite receptive too. Look at this. Very responsive. I mean, how cool is that?
Bear left toward A3 Epping Road.
Very nice. All right, so time to do some highway driving. Let's ramp it up to 100.
Please follow the road for 3 kilometres.
This road again is not the best, the M2 motorway, but it's so smooth. I get it when they say the magic carpet ride. It's seriously very smooth. You can hear the corrugations on the road, but it's pretty smooth though. And like when I'm in a corner around like this and do the turns, it's just so slick, so smooth. The car is barely rocking from side to side. Pretty amazing. Okay, I'll let the L driver in. But now we're on a bit nicer road. And this is like silky smooth, this driving experience, honestly. It's so nice. You barely feel the car turning. Like, watch this. Well, it's probably hard to tell where you are watching, but for me, suspension is lovely. It's like floating on cloud, driving on pillows. Simply lovely. All right, I'm going to use the M1 NorthConnex. But yeah, according to the press release that I received from Rolls, they said that they're going fully electric by 2030. No more combustion engine. And you know what? It actually makes sense for a luxury brand like this, or ultra luxury brand like this, to go electric, because chances are, you're being driven around, right? And if you want to do work or make phone calls, you don't want to hear the engine anymore. So yeah, very quiet experience. Still get the low pedestrian sound, occasional sort of simulated engine noises. Yeah, to me it makes sense. So hopefully other brands will follow Rolls Royce's lead and go fully electric by 2030. Yeah, simply stunning. What a great drive. What a privilege it is for me to drive this today. What an honor. Okay, now we're on some good road. in the NorthConnex tunnel. Let's pop the cruise back on again. Got the nice lights here in the tunnel. Got the shooting star headliner behind me, or on top of me, in the Spectre. Life is good. Okay, I made it to the leafy suburb of Wahroonga. And look, I found an extra large parking spot here on the streets of Wahroonga, so it means I don't need to parallel park. Oh man, imagine scratching the rims of this thing. All right, extra large parking spot, very lucky. Okay. Park, done. I made it. And under the armrest, there's a storage space and wireless charging area as well. Okay, so here's the instrument cluster when I'm driving, and the left cluster indicates the amount of power that I'm using, and then a bit of regen braking as well when it goes to charge, see that? And then on the right side is the amount of battery remaining, so currently it's about probably 60% or so, with 308 kilometers of range. So there it is there. When it's on regen brake, goes into the purple bit. So around the corner. And then when power's being used, goes to the left, and then regen brake on the right there. Well, that's it from me, Tom from Ludicrous Feed. Hope you enjoyed today's vlog of the Rolls Royce Spectre full electric vehicle. Driving around Sydney, Australia this afternoon. What a glorious day for a photo shoot and vlogging around town with the Spectre. Many thanks again to Rolls Royce Australia for entrusting me with this $1 million vehicle. What an absolute treat it has been. And a shout out also to Rob M for all the fabulous drone shots that you see in today's video. I'll leave his details in the video description below. As always, thank you so much. Take care, and until next time, happy charging.